So they made it 4 different times. They finally got it right on the 4R100. Great big old gear, big old feed holes to the pump to feed it. And then they went to what they did is this clutch here comes out with a single style clutch unit here in the clutch. Well, on the 4R100s, they went to a PWM style and they removed this plug right here completely. And then they put a triple disc converter here where there's 3 clutches here instead of just 1. And then you can see the difference in the way the pump looks here. There's a hole, no hole here. And then I don't have a body. I got a body, but it's over there. But they also changed this right here. This is just flat through here. So they did change them up quite a bit. This pump here is totally wiped out. You can see the ruts in it from all the metal coming out of the torque converter. You can see it just wiped out the gear. All the grindings and stuff in it right there. We do a bunch of these, so I got a good pump here. You can kind of look at the difference in the gears. How smooth and shiny they look to a good pump where there's no wear. So, let's get into this a little bit deeper. This is your engine brake clutch right here, and you let off the gas. The engine brakes to slow you down. This is just a 2 clutch system. Now the 4R100 trannies, they did go to a pot metal style here where this is cast metal here, and they changed the teeth up on this drum right here because they have problems with them wearing and went to a lot bigger teeth. So a lot of upgrades to this tranny right here. This is your overdrive clutch. It is a 3 clutch system. It's had a little bit of wear issues with it too. Starting to really blister the steels and the clutches. You can see here is kind of what a decent clutch looks a little bit better, and then how it just starts cooking it. And where they'll chatter on the steel just like a standard clutch will. So they changed this up here too. This is a roller clutch. It's got springs and stuff in it and rollers, where they went to a Spragg style and then they went back. They changed it up multiple times. So this is another problem area that they had. They had issues with this snap ring right here popping off too. The kit that we put in there has a double wrap snap ring where it doesn't come off anymore. This is a standard aluminum piston for your overdrive clutch, but on the 4R100s, they went to a bonded piston. Now the seals for this piston are in here. This is a bevel spring right here. It takes a special tool to put this back together. You can take it out, but it takes a tool to compress that. So you really can't do these at home unless you have that tool to try to rig you up something. So it has to compress that to get that snap ring in to hold it. But you can see the seals are down in here. For this piston here to where this piston is made on it. So it would take a different center support if you use this piston. So let's see if we can get this out of here. It does have that updated bearing style support, where before they got rid of the bearing here, it was down in here. Still kept with the metal rings. I wish they'd get rid of them, put some good rings in there, but they're still doing that. Now, this is your second gear clutches here. You can see there's just nothing left of the clutches there.
There's one that has something.
There's one that has something here. So you can just see what it looks like. So there's no set clutch clearances on these. I've done so much research on this clutch pack, it's turned you blue in the face. The main thing is when you build it back, if it's got a thick steel, thin, put it back that way. If it come with three thick steels, put it back that way. Don't try to make your own setup. Just do it the way it come out. And well, this is the intermediate Spragg. It's a bearing that spins to the left, locks to the right. You want to always check for wear in here. And you want to check around this drum right here for wear, for chatter, any type of chatter mark around that drum right here. This drum looks really good. So we can put a new Spragg on it, new bushings on this drum, and be good to go. Now this is your third gear clutch here. When it shifts to third gear, this is what happens. So there's not much of third gear left at this clutch neither. So this tranny's really had a heck of a life. So you can see here, there's kind of a clutch. And then the rest of them, there's just nothing here. Just nothing here.
Wow.
So that's your third gear clutch. Now, here's your engine braking band I was talking about that this servo went onto. Right here to the back side of the case I was telling you about. This part anchors in the case, and you got this that pushes on the band like this around this drum right here. Like that for engine braking. It does the same thing as this clutch here does too. It's just different style of braking. This clutch is an engine brake clutch. This is an engine brake band. Well, let's get down in here. It's got a full spline drum, really nice. A lot of them come in with a half spline, so we don't have to update the drum. So we got lucky there, normally we do. Or somebody's already been in it before and took the drum out, put a gasoline drum in it. We get that a lot. So, but let's look and see what the full looks like. Well, it's been working too. So this tranny's gonna take it all and a little bit more. Now it still does have the diesel planetary in it. A lot of them come in, there'll be gas ones in there. The shop that repaired it or whatever didn't spend the money to put the diesel one in there and put a gas one in there, which is aluminum one. So you want to look for wear points. Identifying wear points in a tranny is so critical. You can take it apart, put it back together 1,000 times, but if you can't look at something and tell that it's wore out, then you're in trouble, because it's so easy to put a worn part back in a tranny because there's so many wear spots that if you don't know where to look at, you're not going to see it. Now this does have an aluminum planet in the back, being that it's an early model. The later models had a steel planet, usually a 6 pinion too. So
Some of these snap rings are no joke. Especially for being so small.
Yeah, I can see that. A lot of times when other people's had them apart, they'll end up wearing the tips off these snap rings where you can't get them out sometimes, and my little tool can barely hook on them, so. This is your one-way Spragg back here in the back of the case for your low reverse section. And this here is your low reverse clutch. And it's even got some tarnish. So this old tranny's been through heck and back. Wow. And a little bit more, so we'll take it apart, put it back together with all nice clutches and a nice shift kit and stuff with a triple disc converter to help the converter out and get him back on the road. So if you need anything, give us a holler at Precision Transmissions. Have a good day.